Man, we're just starting and you're already giving me the school emoji. How are you doing? Are you guys hyped? Are you guys hyped? I cannot wait, man, I cannot freaking wait. Dressauri is finally here. No, because it's only JP. Well, now you know what's coming and you have the time to prepare. As always, just a few minutes so people can join. Imagine if she's limited. Apparently she's not. They usually announce if they are limited instantly, but I'll keep an eye on it. She shouldn't be limited, but she could. But it's very rare to get limited on reruns, so I think it's unlikely, but not impossible. The game has done a lot of stuff differently, so who knows what's gonna happen. But man, I cannot wait to get Saori. I don't care if she's bad or not, I will get here anyways. I will go against my own rules. But guys, I think it's time to officially start. So, hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you had an excellent Saturday. And I hope you're ready because we are going back into Phoenix Wright. We are still on the first trial day. Hello Porwa, hello, how you doing? Hello Asumaki, I don't like Saudi Beach DJ Sprite here. Suck too much, man. The default and dress are good though. Actually, is Saori the character with the shortest time between... No, wait. First and second. Yeah, that's a good question. I think Haruna is still the champ. Also keep in mind that if we just count the time between character release and alt release, Toki is still the champion. Toki got her alt about 3 months after her release. Yeah, no, but Bodoka was saying getting the second alt. So yeah, Harun is still the champion from getting one alt to the next. But Toki is the champion in terms of getting an alt ASAP. Bunny Toki came quick. I think Asuna might be Toki. Asusa might be Toki. No, Toki was a month or 2 max. Toki was very quick. Okay. Let me load into the game. And then I'll remove the start. There we go. Oh wait. Himari It's on the screen. That's not supposed to be there yet. Okay. Oh my god. YouTube with the auto ads. You're gonna get hit by an ad in 50 seconds. Okay, so Azusa was fair release on 05/27/2021. Dual Toki pistols when? Oh man, like dual pistol Toki when? Man, I wish. Her swimsuit alt was released on 06/30/2021. So a month and 3 days, okay, 33 days. And what about Toki? One thing I wanted to do, I don't remember if we ever examined this knife. Toki was 02/22/2023, okay. And the alt was 04/26, okay, so Toki was 2 months exactly. Okay. So yeah, Asus is the winner. Asus is the winner. I don't know, I feel like something is amiss here. Do we have anything else? Also, this freaking note, guys. Does it look weird to you? Does this look weird to you? I don't feel like this is right. 6-7S. It was a patch before I started playing the game. I started at the get set go. Oh, I see. So this note looks weird to me for 2 reasons. One, the 2s are backwards. So I think this note is upside down. The 2s look really weird. Also, if you think of it, in the previous case, we were talking about a lot about DL6. So my guess is that cases are cataloged by double letters then a number. So having 7S doesn't make sense. So my theory of this being upside down makes more sense because that would make it something like SL9? Something like that. SL9, 212, 221, 221. So that would make more sense. Azusa end story seems significant to the devs. Yeah. But man, I cannot wait for Saori. Hello Martin, how you doing? So, to bring it back to, is Azusa super popular at her first release, or all eyes on Mika? All eyes were on Mika. Hello Alvin, how you doing? You guys just came in just in time because we have not begun with Phoenix Wright. We are just recapping and talking Blue Archive. Also, I'm thinking that maybe I'll just keep going through the game while we talk about Blue Archive because there is a lot to talk about. I mean, Azusa was also popular. Azusa was popular, but let's be honest, guys. Mika was the most popular character. I think you're right about the note. Yeah, me too, because the cases are cataloged by double letter then a number. So I think the note is upside down. Also, those 2s look too weird to be right. I think those 2s are upside down too. So it would be SL9 221. Yeah, exactly. So, by the way, guys, I'm expecting Saori to be an AoE attacker. I mean, Mika is more popular than Hoshino and Hina, so she of course more popular than Azusa. Yes. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, okay. And by the way, guys, I'm thinking that Saori will be an AoE attacker because I think they are following a pattern. So I'm thinking that that's gonna happen. I hope that if that happens, it's because we're getting a new raid that is good for light armor, Sonic. So Rei is also good, and AoE is good. Like a Sonic cheesehead maybe, but not a GA. I want a new raid. I want to go back to Hakyako, so I'm hoping that happens too, but who knows. Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of investigation. Hello Miguel, good evening. You have not missed anything because we just started Phoenix Wright, so right in time. We need more Sonic single target though. We have plenty of single target. We have both mates. We have Moe. Moe is a fake AoE. We have Kirara. We also need Knuckles. Knuckles? You mean the Sonic the Hedgehog? Hedgehog character is such a hard word to pronounce. Hedgehog. Kirara. Kirara is so cute. Kirara is so cute. There is no mistaking that the signature is there, Miles Edgeworth. Kirara bond item, please. Yes, we need a bond item for Kirara. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had diarrhea. Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow damage. Man, I see. That's a good one. I don't know why. Bad jokes always get me. I don't know why I like bad jokes so much. Someone yesterday in the freaking Discord was saying maybe you should do a Hail Mary, and I wrote Hail Mary with Mari, like the Blue Archive character. Waifus before meta, so I'm already sold on Saori. Me too, man, me too. I was saying at the beginning, I'm gonna get her no matter what. I'm gonna break my own rules, and I will pull for Saori even if she's not good. I'm pulling for her. The same when Toki came out, I pulled for her anyways. And the same with what other character I pulled anyways, even though she was bad. I don't remember, but there was one more. I really like Kirara. I like Kirara a lot, but thankfully not enough to waste my pyro when she released, and she spooked me like a month later, so I'm pretty happy with that. Waifu pulls always rewarded? Yes, that's true. Oh well, with Senna, casual Senna, I pulled just because... I mean, guys, do I need to say more? Thankfully she's excellent at Kurokage, but look at that. So cute. I couldn't resist. I just couldn't. You cannot blame me, I couldn't resist. And no one should be able to resist that. Man, Gant is so cool. Your head is in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. Kirara spooked me too? Nice. Fit L2D, man, I'm not into fit, so... But I like happy characters, and Kirara is one of those really happy characters that... Asuna, Kirara... I like those characters that irradiate like that happiness, that joy. I like it. But you are the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What, are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Ooh. Oh, true, Gant is a Brit. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. Oh, true, Emma is the fangirl. Man, Emma is such a fangirl. This is kind of major blunder. It's unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence. Ooh, new evidence. But I like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Ooh, here we go. Just be sure. I like to take a look at that. The blade of this knife. I like to take a look at the blade of this knife. Okay. I don't know why I was like so mince with my words there. The blade, Your Honor? Dyslexia coming through. I was reading something completely wrong. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it? Could you open it up for me? I wonder. Yes, well, I think all you have to do is to push that switch, and if I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at the people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. The game is taking away control of me. I don't like when games do that. Okay, before we do that, guys, my theory about the note seems to be spot on. You see that? SL92? It's part of the note, SL9. My note, Second Life 92. Oh man. Wow, don't scare me like that. The blade is broken. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife, the blade, the tip of it is broken. And this dark red stain is blood. Yeah, it's dried up, that's why it's dark. Even though for some reason my blood is pretty dark. That's so weird. Every time when I'm going to the medic to do a blood test, they say like, "Oh, your blood is pretty dark," and it's like, "Oh, really?" I wonder why. I really wonder why. Apparently, it's just very dense, but I don't know. Let me drink it. No, I don't think that's good. My health is not great, so my blood would not be dressed out in the room. There you go, man. There you go. I prepare this for every time people will name her. She will pop in the screen. Hello, Mikan. How you doing? How you doing? I have thick blood too. Yeah, I don't think that is uncommon, but it always calls the attention of the people extracting my blood when I go to do blood tests. Sorry, your body's blocking the evidence. I mean, I don't mind, you know. I don't mind at all. Have you seen that appeal? Appeal, obviously. Appeal is the word that I was going to use. Very appealing character. What if I say Kokona? She will pop up? No. Too much K protein? Freaky Sherlock? Man. Found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant muffler. A small tag attached, switchblade knife added to the court record. She was totally unexpected, but a welcome one? Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm gonna say that I was expecting her since the beginning, when she was shown for the first time. And I don't know if I was streaming back then, but if I did, I'm pretty sure I've said it. On the rerun, she will be released. It would be a mistake not to release her. And it happened. This is Kokona discrimination? No, man. I only have Saori ready, so I cannot have too much stuff because I don't have a stream deck or stuff like that. So for me to actually get all my scenes and emotes, everything working, I have very limited keyboard space. But who knows? Maybe in the future I can add more stuff. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. Maybe Dress Saori will actually be good with this alt. Konoka. Oh yeah, no, I have Konoka. Sorry. My freaking dyslexia is showing up again. I think my brain today is very mince, so be patient with me. There you go. I completely read Coconut. Every time you wrote it, you're forgiven, thank you. I was completely confused. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. Ooh, demanding. You know, during the blood test, they poke a need to make you bleed so they can collect the blood. My blood doesn't flow that well. They had to hard press to take out the blood. In my case, it's just very dark and it takes a little bit to start coming out. But yeah, I knew you meant the needle, but yeah, it takes a second to start coming out, but then it's fine. But yeah, I'm thick-blooded too. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Gant looks like a fun dude, but I don't know, he looks very weird too. Department in disorder. This knife is special, ooh, but I can say how here. Okay, more mysteries added. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. There is, and I will show you. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. If Batman asked me, do you bleed? I would say no. Do you bleed, boy? I mean, when you are successful enough in life, you can act eccentric. Oh man, that for some reason you're right. Successful people tend to be quite eccentric. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:50. A scary coincidence. Is not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk too much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush information. Uji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Objection. Wait a second, you said 5:15? That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. I love this case, it's a banger. Up to now it's been a roller coaster, man, a real roller coaster. Order! Anyway, we at the department, we are all flustered as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Yeah, it's my favorite character from the game 1. Gant? Huh. I was not expecting you, Black Lockhart, to have a male favorite. I think we understand the police department situation. Favorite case? Oh, okay. This case is my favorite. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I think we understand the police department situation. I hate him. Lockhart put on blast. Yeah, after Lockhart was crucifying me yesterday, today it's my turn to put him on blast a little bit. Well, Mr. Wright, two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well, however, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. I don't know what happened yesterday, me neither. We had a lot of fun, that's all I remember. We had a lot of fun. What happened to the lunch lady? She was determined to be inept and we sent her home. And now we have a new a new person testifying because she had too many STDs on her. I mean CDs on her. She was carrying pirated CDs. Yeah. Let me save because we have the power of saving. I just had a weird nightmare about a BA sorter. Oh man, that must have been terrible. My friendship with Lunch Lady ended, now Gant is my witness. Yes, me too. Oh man, I think we all had a terrible nightmare. I mean, mine was not that bad, but man, in my nightmare, guys, you were killing me, and that was horrible. But I hope we got through it. I'm really happy we got through it. It was a horrible nightmare. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there is evidence. Okay, I'm gonna press here because remember we have this, but I'm gonna press first before presenting. Here. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at that department I can explain. 2 murder weapons, 2 persons at the same time. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Raito. Maybe there is something about... Let's examine the knife. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time. So, how things... Okay, wait. Wait, let me go back. Let me... I think I'm gonna present this. They mentioned this. Phoenix said maybe I should present... Okay, let's do this one. What was that nightmare, Black Lockhart? Lone Wolf, Phoenix Wright is so cool. Give him a gift? Yes. At last, an honest-to-God objection. This knife has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest to godness? What do you mean from Uji? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the victim's body. He's breaking the fourth wall? What? Oh, Gant is breaking the fourth wall. I see. What is this? 6 minus 7s? 12-2? No. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it round, and what do you get? 221 SL9. Aha! However, whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9, that's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Ooh, we're making progress. Order. Well, Chief. Ah well. I guess the cat's out the bag. You win, righto? I win? What game is this guy playing? Dude, he's playing your game. He's been breaking the fourth wall the whole time. He's playing your game. Come on. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department evidence room. Huh. Oh, wait, let me save. I don't know how hard the penalties could be, but I wanna press here. Question! Yeah, tell me. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. This stupid network. Oh man, Mikan having connection issues. There is no penalty for questioning here. Okay. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Ooh. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Let's wait. I'm losing track a little bit here. I'm 40 seconds in the past. No. Okay. Wait. Okay, so this knife was evidence. Okay, wait. Let me press on here, and anyways, there is no penalty according to Black Lockhart, so it should be fine. Did something happen at the department too? You got a good look in your eyes. There, Raito, my boy. Sharp, hungry. We need Dressari on the screen, but we can only have her there for a minute because it blocks too much of the screen. But there. We can have her there for a minute. Or actually, let me see. We can make her smaller. Wait. How do I make it? Okay, there we go. Should we keep her there? Actually, let me see. There, we have our girl there. Do you want her to be covering you guys, or do you want her on top of you? Oh wait, that sounds so wrong. She's not on top of you guys. She's not on top. She's gonna cover Phoenix. We don't care about Phoenix. Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna not leave her there, but there. I want her on top of me. Come on. So something did happen. I do choose my goat. Oh man, you guys. I cannot blame you. Not gonna lie, I cannot blame you. So something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, we didn't. Why didn't you ask? No matter. I understand you were busy with. You were busy. What with Lana's case and all? Down bad are we now, lol. I mean, can you blame us? Can you blame the chat? Can you blame yourself? Man, look at that beauty. I want her to be a striker. Picking her up in team setting will be good. Will be good thing. Yes, she's very likely to be a striker. She's very likely to be a striker. I'm pretty sure she will be a striker. I have a very good feeling that she will be. I want her to be a striker too. I want to pick her up. Yes, me too. I think it's gonna be absolutely adorable. And I'm pretty sure she will have 20 animations. Watch her be a Gebura unit. Man, if she's a Gebura unit, that would be so disappointing. I want to see her. I want to see more of her elegance on the field. Me too, man, me too. By the way, Ui also #1 pickup queen? I don't know. What? I would need to... okay, Ui. Yeah, it's pretty funny, not gonna lie. We know noises are top tier. Yeah, they are funny, they are pretty funny. Okay. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime was 5:15. Wait. Actually, let me see. Can we know where? On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. She screamed so funny. Hell broke down that day. Just press everything. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Don't worry. Guys, some of you will get an ad in 20 seconds. So when you get the ad, let me know so I don't go forward with the game so you do not miss anything. Because this is tense. Another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Edgy? I'm at loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect, just arrested. In fact. U40 Hibiki, enough for Gebur Insane. Okay, so... in my testing, UE40 Hibiki ad played. Okay, perfect. In the meanwhile, I don't know if Mikan has an ad or not, but UE40 Hibiki is not enough to do a one-team clear. But to be fair, even with Satsuki, it's pretty hard to do a one-team clear in Insane. Gebura is surprisingly tanky. It's very hard to get a clean one-team clear Insane. Torment, it's impossible to do with one team. Two teams, it's already a struggle. Hibiki, it's a good alternative. UE50 match seems like the better option. I don't get an ad, I have premium. Oh, right, I forgot about that. But yeah, you need as much stats as you can. Gebura is pretty tanky. And because all of the damage comes virtually from our specials, the damage flow, it's pretty bad. So you have to get as many stats as you can for Gebura. Because we don't have a damage flow, we have a burst every few seconds, so we have to take what we can. So Hibiki is good for multiple team clears, but is alone enough? No. At least as far as I've been able to test her. We just arrested them, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there is still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? Watching ads supports Sherlock. Yes, indeed. Then I'll skip Sakurako and Satsuki and do Extreme Gebura. Ah, man, that's gonna be rough. But yeah, guys, the best way to support the stream is to watch the ads. If you have premium though, I still get paid for the ads that you didn't watch, which is pretty cool. Mashiro is also a very good option for Gebura. That's true. Maybe you can do like a 3-team clear with Mashiro, Hibiki, and a rented Satsuki. And that should be fine. But you need Sakurako, most likely, anyways. But yeah, if you guys want to support the stream, watch the ads. It takes no money, and that's amazing. And you don't have to waste your money on memberships or stuff like that. Currently, Sherlock income really close to Mr. Beast. Man, I wish I was even making €1 out of YouTube. I'm not making money out of YouTube yet. I'm like 14 or 15 euros away from being able to get paid one time from YouTube. But man, one time in how long have I been doing this? I have invested in Mashiro and Hibiki. Then you can rent a Satsuki and you will be fine. I don't like Mashiro, I'm not interested in Gebura. Well, that's also a choice, yeah. I suppose I could help if you help by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid is sharp. I just got my 5-star Mashiro. I don't think she'll be ready as UE 50 for Gebura. There is a chance that you will be at least at UE 40. That seems likely, but I don't know. Just make sure that her skills are well leveled and her equipment is good and you'll be fine. Mashiro hits like a truck, especially with her bond gear is beast. Mashiro's bond gear is so good, and with the help of Sakurako, Mashiro hits like a truck. Like a freaking truck. All I need is to get the points for the pyroxene and it's all good. That's fair. It's still all of this for one raid seems resource intensive. I agree. 5 elf a day, 300 elves needed equals 60 days. Then it's possible then. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh my god. I'm gonna pick where the victim was found, because we know how it was killed, technically, because of the knife. Oh wait, no, we don't. We know when it died. Okay, so we know when the victim of the police department died, because he told us the same day at the same time. We don't know how he died, or well, we don't know how that victim died, but my best guess is to go where the victim was found. I'm gonna pick where was it found. So tell me, where was the victim found? The team should be fine, don't sleep on Mimori too. Mimori is one of the best strikers for reposition for Gebura. So yeah, don't sleep on Mimori. She had more pick rate than Battle Hoshino. He already said where he was found? No, he said in the police department, but not where the body was found. We know it died in the police department, but not where in the police department. It could be the parking lot, it could be the front door, it could be inside an office, the bathroom, it could be the trash can, you know. Where was the body? Pardon my omniscience. Oh man, no spoilers. I need to grind for Karin and Mine too, so need to get the AP packs, and I have little TC coins. Man, I wish I could afford the AP packs. There is a lot of... I'm happy that my digital marketing consulting services were hired, but that's gonna take a bit before they pay me, and I have medical bills to pay, so that's that. That's that money gone. Also, I need to change some pieces of my PC because they are malfunctioning. So no AP packs for the good old Sherlock. Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. Man, you said you were going to tell me something. So you scammed me. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. Ooh. The evidence room? Wait a second, I've heard of that. The evidence room? 1 second. Ugh, my... Ugh. I had like some acid coming up my throat. It was nasty. Oh, I mean buying the PvP shop, not real money? Oh, okay. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was in the evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Okay, so the killer was trying to steal the evidence and killed the person that was trying to stop it. Yeah, but not where the body was found. He mentioned the evidence room and the knife, but I'm the goat. Dude, you played this already, come on. I will pray for your UE 4050, both them. Mashiro and Karin is really cute. I'm the goat, okay. Sexy gloop noises? Come on. There is the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to town on this case. I got 2 tickets to Paradise, but that's a song that I cannot play. If you guys have not listened to 2 Tickets to Paradise, man, such a good song. I see. It is possible to get UE30 Karin as F2P? I think no. The best I've gotten farming a freebie, and that's been trying really hard, it's 4 stars and like 80% there to get to 5 stars. I don't think getting to UE30 it's possible. I have never managed to get 5 stars as F2P during the event for a freebie. I don't know, someone made it, and when I say F2P, I mean true F2P, not using the monthly packs that let you save the stamina from the stages that give you the level up materials for the weapons. Someone made an Excel table. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. If it's possible, that's really nice to calculate the amount. I see. With the link between the 2 cases established, we can finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. It's not officially linked to this case, so I cannot talk much. I'm gonna press here, but it's possible without using gems. Interesting. Chief, the defense position is simply this. The connection between these 2 cases has already been proven. Can 3-star Koharu beat insane Mystic Gregorius? No. And if you're going to use 3-star Koharu, at that point use Hanako, which you probably have maxed, which is a lot more effective. Man, this game sucks. Man, what can I tell you? Should be fine for UE30. Event is 2 weeks, so I started at 7. 14 days ago and got 4 stars plus 80 Elps. Yeah, that's what I think it's more or less the max you get. You may need to spend the 90 daily Pyros though. I'm max Harry X for nothing. Well, that's a character you can slowly work on, Black Lockhart. It's a matter of patience. You can get fragments for free, I think, in the shop with the expert tickets, I think. Maybe not. I don't remember. But you can slowly work on her. ST Karin, I mean. Huh. Well, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The judge is such a funny character. He always is imitating the current top, like the current VIP character, you know what I mean? Whenever there is a character that is like very important, he picks up their mannerisms. The connection is a place you mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife was found in the lot. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in the very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. Ooh. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduce right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. Man, this dude is such... man, what, really? Who could have guessed? No one, actually no one. I was ready for this dude to say, no unofficial info. Yeah, he's a nice guy, but I feel like you're hiding something from me, Bodoka. I think you know this guy's true colors. 90 gems a day for 14 days equals to a 10 pool. Is that worth? I don't know. I think not. But that's up to you to decide. I don't think it's worth unless you are going to tempt Torment, because you can get by without her up to insane. If you want to do Torment, you may need Karin, but there are also alternatives too, so it's something that you will have to put on the balance yourself. Doing the 3 times refresh during the event with farmable characters is worth, in my opinion. Man, 3 times refresh is pretty expensive though. Because the first is 90, right? The second one is 180. And the last one I don't know. I have never done the 3 refreshes. Mind, you're not only farming the character, you're also getting other event goodies, kinda, dude. Wait. I'll cooperate, but I can reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Let's press. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? No, wait. The refreshes that you pay Pyro aren't... I'm pretty sure they go up in price every time, don't they? I don't think it's 3 times 30. In JP it's not. It goes up in price. They go up after 3 times. They go up after the 3 ones. Are you guys sure? It always... I'm pretty sure... Wait. Okay, you know what? Give me a minute. I'm gonna do some science. Because you guys got me very curious about this. I'm going to go into JP. 90 Pyro for the first 3. Don't do this, bro. We're right. Still seeing Sherlock in his condition with elves. Even though he puts in good characters. I don't know. But it's in good characters. Oh man. I'm at grocery shopping, so won't be able to chat much, but I'm listening. Don't worry, Martin. His PC is gonna get blown down. Don't worry. He doesn't trust us. I do trust you guys. Last time that you guys told me something, it was also true. Very fitting background music. Yes, I agree. Oh, wait. I was about to leak my Blue Archive login. Does anyone have the leak file for Dressauri skills? No. The only thing I know is that she's sonic damage. Other than that, by leak from market. The only thing I know is that she's sonic damage, but I think that's a given. I think that's a given. I don't think anyone expected anything different. It's AoE sonic damage like Ray. Okay, that's within my expectations. That sounds... Your sexy dancing clip got leaked? Man, almost. Miguel, I can see the Excel sheet if you are in Discord. What? Graphic driver crashed. Okay, guys. I will not be doing any science now. It's fine. Let's keep going with Phoenix Wright. The emulator refuses to let me do the science. So... I know she's Sonic AoE with red armor. Okay, yeah, that sounds feasible, but let's stay away from leaks, guys. Let's stay away from leaks. Not everyone wants to know everything before it's official, so let's keep it leak friendly. Okay. Oh well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try what I can get out of him. Oh man. Man, oh man. Okay, the victim ID number, the victim division, and the victim gender. Let me see something. The ID number rings a bell. Wait, I have it written somewhere. Oh, okay, I have the ID of Goodman here. 5842189. Yeah. Oh, it's written also in there. I feel very dumb. Okay. Okay, how about you tell me the victim ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you will be able to tell who is it from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lead on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. It's the same of Goodman. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember this. It drives me nuts. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? It does, actually. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does, I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You said the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. Okay, here we go. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. Come on. No, it's just I got confused. Wait. What? I presented this, didn't I? And this news? Just come out guns blazing like you always do. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have the police ID number here. A police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? Mikan, I dropped the table on Sherlock Discord. Okay, perfect. I think you guys can post on the resources channel. If you can, try to put that kind of stuff on the resources channel. If you cannot post in there, let me know and I'll move it there myself. But let's try to keep that channel with all the useful tools so we can find it. We can find them easily. This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Wright. Personal ID are top secret. Detective Goodman number ID is 558421889. And this means what exactly? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even remember the first number again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second. Wait a second. Phoenix Wright, you sly dog. Objection. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Sharp as attack, right? Sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. 1 second. Be right back. I'm back, I'm sorry. There was some noises and I had to close so it didn't come through the mic. Ambulance. No, there was people going on the street making loud noises. I think that this was maybe a tourist group or something, but I had to close the window. Oh man, there was such a nice breeze. Where is it? There was such a nice, gentle spring breeze. It was me. Oh man, that's creepy. That's creepy. Don't say that. Yet, Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact time. That's impossible! So what we're saying is... I'm a tourist walking around Italy. Oh man, it's hot in here. We have 20 degrees right now, and there is a really gentle, nice spring breeze. The same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? What? Order! Chief, no, what I want to know is... why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Guys, can you imagine? We can walk right past Sherlock and we will never know. That's true. That's true. But even if you knew, I don't think you could get enough, guys. Let's be honest. 30 degrees in here. Oh man, that sounds rough. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they are yours. What? How dare... We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer, Mickens, who brought you the news. This is nothing. In June, it rises up to 50... Oh, wait. Wait, no. Mikan, are you Wait, are you talking in American degrees? What? How? How you get 50 degrees? Oh wait, unless you're in Southeast Asia, that makes sense. Oh crap. But no, wait. It's fine. Don't tell me. But yeah, here we also get very bad temperature. We reach, yeah, I'm from Southeast Asia. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, also here we get plenty of heat down the line, starting like from May. Shout out to SEA. Yes, we have a lot of SEA people here. All great people. Porwa, Alvin, Mikan. Who else? There was someone else that is from SEA too. We have a lot of SEA people. Also in the comments of the videos there is also a good bit of SEA people. And we have some South Americans too. Very few Americans that are active in the stream but are active in the comments. Mikan is my number one. Ah. Officer Mikins. How did you know? Porwa is also from SEA. You told us. You once wrote a message in with your SEA letters. I don't remember what it was, but I couldn't read it even if I tried. And I pretty much remember you told me what country specifically, but because I said according to my YouTube demographics, plenty of you are from SEA, and you said guess where, and I give you two options and I nailed it on the second one. Come on man, I ran your characters. Your profile picture tells a lot, Porwa. Oh, that's true too. My true identity got revealed. Mr. Wright, we have heard the name before. Wait. Excuse me, but it's Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises. I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. You don't mean him. According to Mikins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name, is written right on top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Emma, this girl, it's brutal. This girl is brutal. She's calling Mikins mentally challenged. Edgeworth missed. Bro didn't respect the goat like that. Bro didn't disrespect the goat. You mean Emma disrespecting Mikins? This game was made and translated in a different time. Yeah. My profile pictures are from the Shaw Brothers TV series, not my face. But it's Emma, so I forgive her. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted the report this morning to the court as evidence. Then No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say unworthy? Oh, that's brutal. Man, Gant showing its true colors. I mean, like the wordplay in this game. I mean, I like the wordplay in this game, to the point I admire it. I wish I could do that without speaking curse words. If anything, you look hilarious at Porwa. Yeah, I think Porwa, it's probably one of those people that makes you laugh at every turn when you meet him in real life. Porwa looks like the funny guy of the group. What? Now, now, what was that second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright. Oh well, it is, rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be revealed to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Make Chunibyo great again, Mikan? My PFP is literally me. I cannot distinguish it. I can barely distinguish what Porwa and Mikan have and Bodoka, because Bodoka is like pretty clear. Mikan is Mika obviously, and Porwa is that dude that he says is from a TV series. I'll show you. Okay. Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Raito over here. Good job, Raito, my boy. Huh? I just was doing my job. Guys, I did realize something. Did you realize something? Edgy is not acting like a persecutor. True. My PFP on YouTube is Khalid Al-Assad from Call of Duty. My Discord PFP is a screenshot of me from my stream. Wait. There is oh, okay. There. Okay, I'll check Twitter DMs in a bit. Otherwise I will get too distracted. Oh, that's pretty cute. That's pretty cute, Black Lockhart. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. My Discord PFP is Vani Karin. My Discord PFP is a green dog that comes from Invader Sim. It's called Ger, and it's a very funny character. I know you are going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. That series was great, it was amazing. I really loved it. I want Karin to be real. Man, if I could have a character to be real other than Hibiki, because let's leave characters with animal traits aside because those cannot be real, but if I had to pick a human for Blue Archive to be real, oh man, that's a tough choice. That's a very tough choice. Toki maybe. Do you remember the Mortadella episode? The Mortadella episode. Oh man, my memory is so faulty. Chunibyo is big. It can be a little bit tiring. Chunibyo can be a little bit tiring. If you refresh my memory a little bit more, Miguel, I may be able to remember the Mortadella episode. One of the episodes that it's engraved in my memory forever, it's the Dark Harvest. That, oh man, when I was a kid, that was traumatizing. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth? Please just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it is the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Apologies, sir. Mr. Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Ah, this fangirl. Come on. I don't think there's ever been an error this issue in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it is not decisive. Karin as a person is just so peak. She's a looker, a beauty. Toki on the other hand, she's a sleeper beauty. You can tell she's beautiful if you have seen her that way before. Karin is just beautiful. If you ask me, aesthetically, I think Toki is probably the prettiest character in the game. Toki has a lot of fine traits that put together make for the prettiest character in the game, in my opinion. I don't know what it is that Toki has. It's also like in her body language and everything. Toki is, to me, the prettiest character in the game, aesthetically speaking. I don't think there are characters that have, in my opinion, like that. I don't know what Toki has. She has a special charm on her. Something on her design. It's pretty. No, Hibiki is my favorite character. But if I'm talking just about character design, I don't argue with that. Toki's pretty. Yeah, Hibiki is my favorite character. But if I'm talking just character design wise, Toki, I think it's the prettiest. It's just a lot of small elements that make for a very perfect thing put together. I don't know how to explain it. Karin has a mature charm. I don't know. Very well. Court is adjourned. I could have guessed you'd wanted Rio to be real. So Rio, I think Rio is a close second or tied with Toki. I don't know. Rio has also a lot of very nice traits, but I don't know what is it. But I don't know. Aesthetically, I slightly prefer Toki. Toki with her dark blue eyes, blonde hair, her personality, she's elegant. Yeah, Toki's character design is just a perfect. It's just the perfect mix of things to make a character pretty. She has, because of her personality, she has like a natural hint of elegance on her, and I don't know, it's just very well put together. It's just a very well put together character. It's hard to put in words. Two beauties, Rio and Toki working together, making Blue Archive beautiful. Yes, but like I said, I don't know. Toki is so dumb to me, and I love it. But yeah, Toki is pretty. It's more than dumb. She's very socially inept. Ryu is also very socially inept. They both have great designs. I don't know who would I put first. My first, like, off the top of my head, I would say Toki, but Ryu's very close. It's a very close second. February 23, 2:15 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Mr. Wright, what's going on with the case anyways? Apart from the fact that she can eliminate you in seconds, she's aloof, yeah. I'm a little confused. Well, let's see what's going on. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death at 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department evidence room. And what is this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be of much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we are in this together, right? I'll prove that with these thick rimmed glasses of mine, aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Toki would eat all your food? Maybe. Maybe. February 23rd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. I bet she will. Is Toki that much of a hungry girl? I don't know. Is she? Does she snack that much? I think Ryu is more of a snacker. Ryo doesn't keep a very clean environment because she snacks a lot and Toki is there to clean. Even when Sensei finds her, she's like buried in trash. Ryo has an issue. Many issues, but oh man. Okay. Give me a second to process all what we went through with this case. She's not hungry, but she doesn't understand. I think she understands. I think she's very oblivious. She's a very oblivious character. I love oblivious characters. Don't ask me why, but I always find oblivious characters to be a little bit charming. I don't know. Maybe their obliviousness give them that hint of innocence, I guess, because they don't take stuff literally. And she will say some fallacy reason that that her must eat all. Yeah, she must eat all your food. Wait, let me see if I have something here. Since we're on the topic of Toki, let me see. It cannot be Bunny Toki. That could get me in trouble. Let me see. Do I have a Toki here? Any Tokis I can add to the stream? I will need to create an asset of Toki. I don't have any Toki assets. That's something. Huh, okay. Guys, remind me, Oblivious is a perk? Yes, I agree. Remind me in the Discord during the week, obviously not today because I'm busy. Oh wait, there we go. Ta-da! That's actually perfect. This is actually the perfect asset for the moment. Okay, so let me collect my thoughts on the case up to now. So, in a weird way, I think we have proved that Lana is not the killer, because if Goodman died 2 times, make you Toki a reality. Yeah, man, my beloved. There you go, Porwa. There you go. Porwa, if you were watching the sorter yesterday and Battle said Toki, man, we need dual pistol Toki. Winter Soldier Toki is just, oh man, big character design. Winter Soldier Toki with her dual pistols and all. That's big design, guys. That's big design. Ah man, such a good character design. I cannot wait for that to be in the game. And bodysuit Ryo, where is it? I have that asset somewhere. Wait a second. Where is bodysuit Ryo? I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere. Oh man, where is it? Images maybe? Oh man. Oh wait, actually I have something. I have something for you guys. Get ready, this is adorable. Ta-da! This is so cute. I leave that there for you guys while I put my thoughts together on the case. So, Goodman apparently died 2 times, which is impossible. She already shot my heart by a cupid arrow. That's so cute. That Toki is so cute. We need that Toki in the game. You know, I already don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there, who cares? School uniform Toki? Oh man, I cannot have both on the screen at the same time because I only have one slot for that. I have one slot that those stickers share. So let me see. Where was it? Oh man, I lost that Toki. Where is it? There it is. I'm back. Welcome back. We're talking about Toki. Because Toki, you know. Okay. Okay, guys. Looks like something Grandma Himari will teach her. Himari is not a grandma. Come on. There wasn't even a body there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room, no biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Sidetrack but forgivable during the cuteness of... Yes. Okay. Oh man, I wish... No, I'm not gonna say it. Black Locker will be mad if I say that. So I will not. I know Black Lockhart likes Emma a lot, so I will not say it. Also, Banitoki Momo talks, she's asking for a lot of food and lazing around eating potato chips. Nothing, don't worry. It was about Toki and Emma. Don't worry about it. I'm just teasing you. Also, yes, premise of the double murder in this case. Yeah, we like her. I like Emma. It's a pretty cheeky, funny character, but I like Toki more. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. There's more than that? Well, let me get to know her, Black Lockhart. You're jumping the gun too quickly. Let me get to know the character better. Man, I really needed water. Okay, water consumed. Now I can read again. We both are professionals at what we do and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Toki bond year 1. For global after Hieronymus. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Hehe? Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What is that green? The situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminal. Bunny Toki Bond Gear when? Oh man, we need that in game yesterday, you know what I mean? Blood is sticky stuff, and you know you can just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it is still there. But wouldn't the police have already done these tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor, so I cannot drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with stuff, not drinking it. Here, I'll lend you these glasses. You had an extra pair of those things? Bunny Toki is strong, isn't she? Bunny Toki is good, but she's lacking a little bit in power. I think she could be a little bit stronger, and that wouldn't hurt the game at all. If anything, it would be great for the game if Bunny Toki was a little bit stronger. Ooh. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this. Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find some bloodstains. There we go. Examining. I wish Bunny Toki crit damage resistant debuff was better, like as Isuna. Wait a second. Off the top of my mind, I can't remember exactly. I remember she had a debuff on her EX, but is that the only debuff she has, or she has one more? Toki. There we go. Meanwhile, I'll leave you with that Toki while I get my Toki details. Let's see. Her EX, okay, no debuff on her DX. On her EX, I see. Every 40 seconds, deal damage to an enemy and reduce their critical damage resistance by 26% virtually. It's 25.9, but it's pretty close. For 30 seconds. When EX is activated, deal extra bonus damage against enemies weak to explosive. So she has like a temporary effectiveness buff on her subskill. Takes too long to activate. Yeah, 40 seconds, it is what I call decent. Okay, so guys, probably you have, when you have read my reviews and first impressions, you have probably noticed that when it's 30 seconds or 35 seconds, I write good. When it's 40 or 45, I write decent. And when it's 50 or more, I write long. 40 seconds is decent because on an average raid, that will trigger 4 to 5 times. I can't remember exactly, but it is more than 3 times. When it's 50 seconds, it's 3 times. When it's 30 seconds, it's like 6 times. That's why 40 seconds is decent. The main issue, crit damage resistance is better than crit raid resistance. Yeah, in a way, yes. The issue with Toki, because her downtime is also pretty small, having a 30-second duration, it has only 10 seconds of downtime after the first application. The issue is that the value is not that high. And Isuna swimsuit has critical damage resistance 38.9%. It's 13% better. Swimsuit Isuna works on every 6 normal attacks, so it triggers super often. It's super quick to trigger. And it deals 669% damage. That is a lot. That is a freaking lot. Toki deals 591% damage. Toki has 7k attack and Isuna has 5.1k. Toki has a lot more attack So she technically deals more damage, but her debuff is worse and the duration is longer, but the trigger time is worse. The power of a limited unit that isn't S Hinata. S Hinata is good. I think the issue with S Hinata lies on the fact that there is no real scenario in which she's the most optimal pick, but she's pretty strong. Toki has explosive buff too. Yeah, Toki's pretty strong, but I think she could afford to be a little bit stronger. The thing is that if I were to make a Bond gear for Bunny Toki, I could make it something around the lines of every 40 seconds, because obviously up until now we haven't seen cooldowns being reduced, unless I'm mistaken, but let's say the cooldown remains the same. Every 40 seconds I would pop up, I would pump up the damage multiplier from 591 to 650 or 700, and the debuff I would make it both crit damage and crit rate and crit damage resistance, both at the same value that the crit damage resistance is now, so 25.9%, but for both type of resistances. So she applies 2 debuffs, which would make for a great debuffer character. Otherwise, you could make it so it builds some kind of a stack, or maybe stacking damage every time it triggers. I don't know, it applies a stack on the enemy, or maybe every certain number of triggers you get an extra effectiveness buff for herself, or maybe every 3 triggers her EX cost is reduced to 0, but give her something to pack a little bit more oomph into that kit. You know what I mean? I'd be okay with a 32% crit damage debuff. Toki doesn't hit that hard, she's more utility, so explosive effectiveness wouldn't help much. But Toki, if I recall correctly, she's catalogued as an attacker, so having a little bit more oomph would be nice. Also, her attack stat is fairly above average, because she has an AR and she has 7k attack. AR characters are usually between 5.9 and 6.5k, so Toki is slightly above average, so maybe she could pack a little bit more of a punch. And she has power gloves on her briefcase, so, you know, I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. The X multiplier is kinda low, but the cost is low. Yeah, that's true. It only costs 2, and it was designed to break the shield on Kaiten, and it fulfills that role pretty well. So this is a bloodstain. Ooh, it's so... Emma, you are shaking. This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. She can do burst damage. Yeah, but it's not great. She can spam her EX. Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay, well, we definitely know that is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this, scientifically? What? I think the amount of blood is like kinda low. It is not much blood. I could say the amount. The location seems to be in line with something, but the amount of blood is kinda weird. The perpetrator and the detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think that would be a little bit more blood? Yeah, that's what I actually thought. It looks like a little too little blood. I'll definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood on the sole of the shoe, on the victim's shoe. It's pretty strange. Ooh. If they have fought here, there would have to be even more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? Okay, girl. I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Ah, that's so cute. That sounds so innocent. That's really cute. Luminal testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. We can't just be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of this case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out in the light of day. Yeah. It feels like we are really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? I guess I should give this a spray on... I guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Huh? I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice delicious deli box. Mrs. Starr? I hope her bond gear helps her survive lunatic chitin beam. That's... I think lunatic chitin will be very aura management intensive. We will need to really make sure that the first 5 teams on phase 2 are dedicated to break the pink and the red aura. Otherwise, it's going to be a hassle. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. Her name is an irony angel? Yeah, kinda. Now that you mention it, she's more like a succubus than an angel. She has boyfriends everywhere and many CDs, many pirated CDs, let's put it like that. For real, Porwa, I was having trouble with her living. I think she needs to be either level 90, T9 or 4 to 5 stars. And that was just Torment. She's very frail, below 5 stars to be fair. She's very frail. I don't know why both regular Choki and Bunny Choki are so made of paper. Which is very annoying, because Hina doesn't feel as frail as Toki does and they both have elastic armor. Who else has elastic armor? Neru has elastic armor and doesn't feel that squishy. It's... I don't know. I don't know why Toki feels so squishy. Don't worry, Toki, we love you anyways. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of leading doesn't really get my mouth watering. Because he is my goat. I'm not making a comparison, man. I'm just trying to understand why Toki has that survivability issue. Ui's swimsuit has elastic. Yeah, true. Let's talk to Star. Today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Mrs. Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. We know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. Chitin Sword is Yeah. I know this photography has something important to tell us, but what? Detective Star. So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal... no matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me. So she was sleeping with the criminals. Is that what they coughed up? Toki has 109 defense, Dreshina has 377. That's unfortunate. Toki has very low defense. 109, it's very low. It's a Mega Sword after all, yeah. Coughed up? They confessed. They blabble like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouth of suspect after suspect. And before long they call me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go fired? Less cloth equals less defense, more accurate. Oh, the irony. Man, there is a character. I don't remember who, but there is a swimsuit character. No, wait. Wait. I'm not gonna look it up now, but I think I can prove that wrong. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if this prim and proper prosecutor hadn't let me go, I'd still be one. We fully clothed, still made of paper. True. Just wait until he hears about Amy. Oh yeah, Amy has a ton of defense and she's barely wearing anything. Ui is made of paper, but she's all covered up. Yes, true. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Ooh. Amy Beefy. She's a cow after all. You see? Cow beef. Oh man, my jokes are shitty on point today. Are shit on point. I love it. She doesn't even take sunlight. True. Wait, she does mean... You're gonna leave me hanging on that? Come on! Maybe if I show her this? Cow Ako is a cow. Well, technically, Ako is a dog, you know. She doesn't even take sunlight. That's a great joke, Lockhart. Amy's a cow too. Amy literally moo. Says moo. So Ako is a dog? Wait a second. She doesn't... Wait. Oh, be careful, Black Lockhart. You used too many... You used too many emojis. Yeah, the bot considered that amount of emojis as spam. So be careful because I don't want the automod to get you muted for a long period, so try to be careful with that. Yeah, probably show her something. Yeah. For Ako, better as Sherlock since he spends a lot of time with her. Trying to hack the stream with emojis. Yeah. Ako is technically a dog, yeah. It's our in-joke, Mikan, you know what I mean. She's cow Sherlock? Nah. Ako is a dog, guys. You know Ako is a dog. Oh, man. The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. It's only Black Lockhart getting shafted by Nightbot. Yeah, because it was considered a spam. He used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. About 40 emotes. He used about 40 emotes. I count 26 and there was still more. So yeah. Be careful with that, guys. Isekai Lockhart Kun is coming close? Kinda, yeah. It happened before too, when he used too many capital letters. Yes. It's to prevent people from spamming screamy messages. It's all auto mode, I haven't done any configuration on it. I just took the Nightbot base configuration and slapped it in the stream. Goodman? Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know? Ooh, she's coughing up, guys. The cough of Queen is actually coughing up for us. Really? That knife, oh man, that sounds so wrong again. I'm on a roll today saying stuff that sounds really wrong after I think of it for a second. Oh man, that knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for a transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over yet. Do you think you could tell us more about SL9? Do you think too late, Sherlock, too late? Yeah, true. Let's see if she says something to this. At this point, there is nothing I can... I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Ooh, so this worked. I almost once I complimented how Gyat, Escana, Nightbot went savage on you. Oh man. I'm going to listen to Ui and Amy noises after the stream. Man. Back when you were the cough of Queen, right? I'm telling Mick about this. Ooh. So you're going to be you're gonna rat out on Mikan, Black Lockhart? Are you really going to rat Mikan out? Come on. We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that it is definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Mika also likes funny noises. Amy should sound like motorcycle to me. So funny picking her up. I think she moves like a cow. She was moo. Is there anything else? The crime photo, the autopsy report, the phone. Is there anything I can show her? Let's try with the crime, since she actually gave us this photo. Let's see what she says. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard's room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the crime scene. I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Mrs. Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Ooh. She's coughing up, guys. She's telling us what's happening here. Just like that time. That time? Let's see if now she talks. Oh, nice. Okay, guys, after this dialogue tree, we are going to be saving because we have 10 minutes left on the stream. So better to stop after this so we don't leave on a cliffhanger and then we pick it up again next week. But let's end with this one. Well, then Angel shouldn't have lied. I agree. Oh man, my fingers cracked. I hope you that didn't come through the microphone. That incident really opened my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've ever handled. The crack hurt my left ear, lol. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. My hands are in a pretty rough shape today, and they crack. Everything makes my fingers and wrist and elbow and shoulder crack. My bone cracked, man. Yeah, I'm a crackling, moving thing today, so I'm very sorry. I hope it hasn't come too much through the mic. Don't worry, it wasn't that bad. Hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm doing moderately fine. It's very annoying because sometimes I feel like I'm going to get well soon, and then the next day my freaking fingers and arms and oh man, it's just been so annoying. It's been so long. Give me that crack ASMR. Man, you don't want to hear me cracking all the time. It's horrible. Also, it's pretty painful, to be fair. But yeah, it's not great. I'm just so tired of this. I just want to be done with this stuff, and I don't know when it's gonna end. Oh man. Okay, let's continue with Phoenix Wright before I get flustered by this stuff. No, not flustered. No, yeah, flustered is maybe the word. Frustrated, maybe. 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Oh my god, death penalty. Executed. The criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was that they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. Oh my god. Look forward to your upcoming Elden Ring streams. It will be fun explorations. Oh yeah, but let's talk about that after I finish with this dialogue. In the last few minutes of the stream we will talk about that. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months later after the trial. Every detective involved with this case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well. Could it be? Exactly, Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I meant police. Oh man, stupid. Well, she was talking about Detective Marshall new role in the police. It's fine. A stupid right click skipping dialogue. Okay, guys, we have 5 minutes left, so we're gonna save here. Now, as I may or may not have mentioned yesterday, I've come across a copy of a certain ring of the Elden variety, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I can run it. I will give it some testing. I will not progress in the game. I'll just open it, see if it runs, move back and forward in the starting area, and see how it goes. I may do a trial stream to see how it goes, because streaming actually uses a lot of the PC power, and my CPU, it's decent, but it's not super modern, so I don't know if I will be able to handle both at the same time. My GPU is decent too, but again, it's older too. And yeah, let's see if I can run Elden Ring. Elden Ring will be, if it runs well, it could be the next game after we are done with Phoenix Wright Game 1. I've been told it's not very input intensive, so it could be doable. The issue I'm having with Hollow Knight is that it's very input intensive and repetitive movements destroy my hands. But if Elden Ring is anything like Dark Souls 1, it should be doable. Also, we can play in short bursts, like maybe we play an hour, take a little break, and then if not, then hop on Cat Mario. That's an option. You can play a tank build in Elden Ring. Yes. I think I have a couple fun ideas. I have never played Elden Ring. I have only played Dark Souls 1 when it comes to Souls-like games. I know there is a lot of build variety in Elden Ring. I have not watched any guides, anything. I have no idea what the items are. But I have a couple fun ideas that I want to try based on my experience on Dark Souls 1, and we will see from there. I don't know, Black Lockhart says is pretty tame. Cat Mario seems to be more about timing, but I don't know. I have a couple ideas if Elden Ring doesn't work, but I'll let you know those ideas after we see if it works or not. Elden Ring have a lot of possibilities, just try finding what you like. Yes, that's my plan. I don't like following guides on my first playthrough. Cat Mario is not input intensive. We'll see. Let's see first if I can run Elden Ring on stream, because I may be able to run it on my own, but not while streaming. Just use the arrow keys and jump. What the hell is Cat Mario? A rage game that Black Lockhart has been recommending since yesterday or last week, I can't remember. We may give it a look. I don't know, but we may give it a look. Look for it. Bodoka is very old game. Okay, guys. So next week we should have Dressauri release. We should have Kurokage GA. I mean, Hollow Knight is also just arrows and jump. No, I play with a controller on Hollow Knight, not with the keyboard, because the keyboard is even worse for my hands and it's very input intensive. It's a lot of repetitive inputs. So yeah, that's that. But again, we will see. There is still a lot to go. There is still a lot left on this case. We just did the first day of trial. We need to do the investigation, the second day of trial. I don't know if there is a third day of trial, but you guys have been saying this case is very long. For me, joystick feels better. A month at least for this case, lol. Okay, then that's great, because that's gonna give even more time to my hands. Next week, yeah, that is perfect. Next week I have physiotherapy, so that also is gonna help, and I should be able to book the next sittings for physiotherapy, and also that will help with my hands. Hopefully by the time we hit Elden Ring I will be in good enough condition, but yeah, it's a long process. Anyways, if everything goes well, and even if Elden Ring is not possible to run on the stream now, maybe in the future, if work goes well, I can boost my PC a little bit, get a few components upgraded, and then we can run it. But everything is gonna be in time. So for now, we have this case to finish, and then attempt to run Elden Ring, and hopefully my hands will heal. Guys, that's all for today. it's been 2 hours. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.